I just started today.
Okay. I like your little
We have a bus card in there.
oh, your bus cards in there. Nice. One of those. What time did you go to?
We got there at 7:27, like 7:30.
Oh my god, that's so early. Mm.
I think my lesson plan thingy again. I might need to change
Okay.
as a whole, maybe.
Okay. That's all second one you're working on, or others?
I'm not like book
Oh, no.
because so-called that school do a school board, a springboard, that kind of little stuff. So everything's already so-called planned out for them.
Oh, okay.
You just need to so-called put it in maybe a PowerPoint and then teach it.
Okay. So you have to adjust based on what you're
But yeah, the so-called the teacher, he was gonna send me the stuff, but he didn't send me the stuff yet.
okay. All right. I can try to help you adjust what we can. All right. So
Because so-called for them, they have they have the morning announcements and stuff. It seems like he was trying for me to like maybe do the whole day of doing the like teaching.
oh, yeah.
But I think I'll just do half of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Half of the teaching. Because so-called like I think around like 11ish, they're going outside. They have recess outside and stuff, and then they have like the tables, stations.
What time did you end up leaving?
They end so-called at 12:30, but and then their lunch is at 12:15, so I have to maybe write my end time 12:15.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because so-called lunchtime, the other 15 minutes don't count. So it's only at to 12:15.
Okay. So since you're doing those clinicals, is the Tuesday session still good for you, or do you want to switch your day and time?
Maybe just the time.
Okay. What would you rather do?
Because the thing, the so-called the stuff, it ends at 12:15, and I got here like around 1:40, 50.
Okay.
So it was the two.
Yeah. So we can do after Tuesday afternoons if you want.
Yeah.
Because I have nothing in the mornings on Tuesday. So I only have our 11 to 1 session, but if we move it up, it can be 2 or 2:30, whatever you want to do. Yeah.
Because the teacher have to also send me their schedule. They have so-called a schedule of everything they want the teachers to teach to.
Okay.
So like, yeah, I think like for the next week, that week is so-called the suffix, those like SH or those, you know, those mini suffix. The SH, those letters.
Yeah.
Those kind of phonics.
Yeah.
The ending sounds, that's what they're learning next week.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, just Batista, like with the days and times you want to meet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only unavailable on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays because I'm at the counseling center. But on Tuesdays I have mostly all day free.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to do afternoon sessions on Tuesday, we can do that
Mm-hmm.
if that works better for you.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So for this first one, the aquatic habitat one, I believe we did second grade. That was your first. Is there anything we need to make changes to with that?
I think that one will also need to change too,
Okay.
because so-called their lesson plan, the springboard have, they give the teachers mostly everything, like what in the morning, their like more daily message, like what word today was self-management,
Mm-hmm.
and then what did it do? They went to they did their they
Oh, yeah. No, sorry.
they were just sounding out the ABCs, the sounds of the alphabet, and
Okay.
then there's some CV words, and then had a brain break. They did some yoga, and then they read the book together, like the short
Okay.
story, like the song "Itsy Bitsy Spider,"
Yeah.
and then they read this one together too, and then they noticed the punctuations.
Oh, so they fill in the blank to put the
No,
punctuation.
not fill in the blank. Like, notice like there's 4 periods, 1 question mark, and then 1 exclamation mark.
Mm-hmm.
And then they did some stations of coloring, working with the teacher, and then independent was on the iPads.
Okay.
Each for 10 minutes, total 30. And after these, it was the recess snack time outside. And then they came back to have breathing exercise, and then they did another read aloud. Did a read aloud with only the teacher.
Okay.
About are trees alive, and then they went over the different parts, like what were they talking about in this page, like of the roots, trunk, branches, to the other parts.
The parts of the tree.
And then after that, when they were done reading, he drew a picture of the tree, and he wrote down living things and non-living things.
Okay. All right. So you kind of want to adapt it based on kind of like on that a little bit.
Yeah, doesn't even need to change. Like they have a story already and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because the way they made it's kind of hard to like give my teacher a certain time to come.
Yeah.
Because my teacher wants a time for her to come in to look at the lesson plan.
Okay. So she wants you to pretty much kind of do what she's doing, and
I think the teacher, because like they have even the one that's so-called the other teacher, that the teacher is a teacher there, but is in charge of the summer program.
mm-hmm.
She said it's best to like not teach on Wednesday, because Wednesday is like there's so-called like kind of teacher and parent conferences in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're like little lesson toward the end of the not end but after the teacher meetings.
Okay.
On the Wednesdays. So like the Thursdays and Thursday and Tuesdays, the only days I can really do my lesson.
Okay. All right. So we'll have to come up with something similar, I guess. So what do you want to focus on for the first lesson plan? Where we did the aquatic habitats. What do you think would work better here?
I think right now they're mostly just learning those like those sounds and like their CVCs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they're really learning at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And so-called their coloring sheet was like coloring of those words of bed, those simple words like bed, rug, mat,
Okay.
map, the coloring sheet. Those were one of the centers.
Okay. So maybe we can change like the lesson plan to be like objects for sleeping or something, or if you're doing like bed, couch, or just like areas of
Yeah, the way they so-called they have so-called the springboard. They give all the teachers their lessons and then what to teach already. And then they provide them like with a book to read for that day and stuff.
Okay.
Activities.
Yeah. Okay. So they haven't like sent anything. Oh, they said they're gonna send it over to you, right? For you to
Yeah,
use
he
there?
didn't send it yet. He didn't send it.
Maybe have to see. that once the parents like if they already have stuff set up that they're not gonna change, you know, it's kind of hard because you have to pull off what they want you to use. Yeah. Do they ever like use the same plans each day, or do they change it constantly?
I think so-called they said tomorrow they're gonna finish with because so-called till after they have the recess and stuff is reading and writing, and then they end the day with writing it. But today they ended with reading. They didn't were able to end it with writing.
And this is for kindergarten, right?
Yes. There's like as of today I saw on their little list, the teacher said there's about 14 students, but there's like on the paper there seems like there's only 11 kids.
That were registered, but they accepted like 14, I guess.
No, a register was 14 kids, but only 11 came.
Okay.
And today only like 3, 6, 7, 8 kids came.
Okay. Yeah, so it changes like based on how many there each day and
Yeah.
ooh, okay, so we'll have to
So like about like 11 kids.
okay. You want to just do 11?
Yeah, it's about 11 kids.
Okay. How long was the class length? Was it the 35 or do you want to change that?
Because so-called the so-called their school starts their so-called everything starts at 8:30, but the teaching starts at 8:45.
Okay, so that's 15 minutes. So
and then they have a certain because I don't have the schedule and stuff, I can't really
yeah, no, that makes sense.
because the teachers that might as well just follow their schedule of how they want the stuff to be taught
Yeah.
at certain time.
That's what's hard about it is we have to like make everything kind of around what they have, and if we don't have it yet, it's kind of hard to. So we'll try what we can. Just based off what you're telling me, I think we can go off what you remember and what you wrote down, what we've seen them doing. That might be the best bet.
Because so-called like what they did during the reading one is kind of like the one we were planning to do with the reading, but it was toward the end of the class, like toward the end of the day they did the reading.
Okay. Do you just want to like change the structure of how you're doing it, or do you want to change everything? Or just change certain things?
I know because they in the classroom is very I don't think they really have any construction paper.
Okay.
And they're like pencils and markers, they don't really have that much art supplies because the teacher took all their stuff home with them. So that classroom pretty empty. Okay. It's just like what the teacher brought in himself. It was like those papers you write on, those big papers you can write on and then fold it back, those papers. And I think he brought his own markers and stuff on his own supplies in the classroom. Okay.
So we could mention like pencils, paper, everything is brought in by the teacher, right? We could put like paper parentheses or something. Say teacher brought this in. It's not automatically supplied. Okay. Was it the same with crayons, markers, and pencils?
Yeah, but I'm at like the pencils they have it.
Okay.
These markers and the crayons and the color pencils, they have it, but not that much.
Okay, I'll put limited. So that way we know it's not much, but they have some of them. Okay, perfect. And you said no construction paper, just regular paper, right?
I'm not really sure if they even have paper because they use those like those boards you
the little whiteboard, dry eraser boards. Oh, we could do that.
The teacher gave at least 2 for the table 3 with 2 little kids in the back.
Okay.
And then in the front there were table 1 and 2. There were 3 little kids each.
Okay, we can do that. The dry eraser whiteboards. You said there was like how many total?
So there were 8, and then like there were 2 boards and then 2 markers and 2 erasers.
Okay, so like 2 for each table.
But I think there might be only just two boards.
Okay.
Not sure how many boards really, but
Okay. 2 boards. Okay, and you said iPads, right?
Yeah.
How many iPads?
There's for the how many kids there were. There's like 11.
11, so 11, okay. One for each child. Okay, good. So for the book, do you want to change the book to one that they haven't done yet, or?
I think the book, still didn't send me the stuff. I think he might send tomorrow or later. I don't know.
Okay.
But the book is totally different, so.
Okay, yeah. So we'll have to change the book. So I'll put right here, change the book to one, that teacher will give you. So you remember, maybe you can go back in here and like add it once you get it.
Yeah.
So that way I can go back in here and adjust it
Mhm.
as needed. Sure, there we go. And then, here one together. Yeah, so we'll have to change.
It seems like they end their little summer school on the 21st,
Okay.
but somehow they have like so-called 5 weeks. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 weeks
Mm-hmm.
of lesson plan stuff. So I'm not really sure does it end the week after next or the week after. But because on the paper it starts that they start on the 26th
Uh-huh.
to the 21st. But in the teacher's little thing of lesson plans, they have 5 weeks.
Interesting. Maybe they're keeping it in case they need to extend the summer session, or maybe they just want to have like enough material in case they run out or something. It's hard to say. Oh, the internet went out. Ooh. Did yours go out too?
No, it's like you said, doing time before.
Oh wow.
Sorry,
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. The internet disconnected and now just reconnected. Okay. And I was like, what's going on with the internet? All right. So the engagement part of keeping everyone together, we can. Do you think that's pretty accurate once you get there?
But this part about this is really empty, so.
Okay. So there's no like words of vocabulary.
The thing really was like on this side of the classroom was like he had put the names of the students
Okay.
and then like their little table, and then he had reward them each day with little stickers for like on Friday get a 20-minute movie that they can watch a movie
Okay.
for 20 minutes on Fridays.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's like a wall of student names.
And the little tables, a little piece of paper of like table 1, 2, 3, and then like there's I don't know how many little stars, but it's like a sticker sheet for each table.
Okay, we can say that. There's also a sticker sheet. Each table labeled table 1, table 2, and you said 3 tables?
Yeah, 3 tables.
And table 3. Okay, perfect. So I take out the wall of words for vocabulary. You don't need that. Is there anything about English and Spanish alphabet or?
There's really nothing at all.
Okay.
And then like in the front is like the little jobs, the weekly jobs, the little pictures of those little line leader, all those little jobs on the board.
Okay.
On the whiteboard. And then on the other side of the whiteboard is their schedule. And then like they have little pictures of each those activities with 1, 2, 3 to 8. And then the teacher would check mark it when they finish with that little activity.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on the whiteboard, on one side of the whiteboard, right?
But that's closer to the door.
Okay.
And that's the right side of the door.
Closest to right side. Okay. there's a list of weekly jobs, right? It's weekly, not daily.
I think maybe weekly, yeah.
Maybe.
And there's like a picture of each thing, and then the little names are right next to the little drawings.
Okay. Of each task, students. Like under each task or right next to it?
Kind of look like it's under.
Just assigned tasks. So they're assigned like which job they're gonna do.
Yeah, with a little picture of it.
And then on the other side of the board, there's a checklist, right?
Yeah, and their schedule.
Checklist with a schedule. So like their assigned task could be on there with their schedule, and then they just mark it off each time.
It's the teacher marking like when this is done, and then he'd be looking at the time to make sure he's like on time, because there's so-called the schedule. He has to make sure it's at that time.
Okay. Student task. Get rid of this. I have like those because the touchpad sometimes is so like sensitive. Because of that. Okay. Support strategies. Do you think that sounds okay, or do you think we need to change things?
I think that should be okay.
For engagement now, step 1, get everyone together. Is it kind of similar to that, or do you think we need to change this also?
Because so-called they don't really have like they have a rug spot, like, and then like there's only some. Today were 8, so like they were sitting very good right behind each other.
Okay. Okay. So like your favorite spot, maybe. They usually sit. They usually sit behind each other. Each other with no preference. Maybe like that. Or do you think they have a preference?
I think because those were their assigned seats.
Oh, okay.
There's I think those seats may be not sure is it by their numbers order, because
Okay.
they're assigned by number order.
Okay. Maybe kind of.
This was the little chart of how many little stickers. There's like 16 little stars, so like total 16 stickers each. And then this was the name sheet.
Okay.
So like have row 11, but there's so-called 14 on row, but only this many, and then only 18.
So do they have an assigned number, or is it just whoever shows up first?
I'm not really sure about how they do these.
Yeah.
But
so we change anything else once we get one of them.
Yeah, and the teacher did say that some of these were still struggling with learning the CVCs so early, like saying how the words start sounding it out.
Yeah.
Like at least 3 of them.
Okay.
And then so-called there are like 2 Spanish speakers, one no English, one like not that much.
Okay. So do you think our level was right with the like into lower intermediate, where they're not quite good on English yet, but also a little bit better than just not being?
Because the one
beginners?
the 2 that know Spanish, the one that so-called no English, I think that one's like he's in maybe in between or like up there, but yeah.
Okay. So you can keep level 3, or do you want to change it to level 2?
I think that should be Okay.
Okay. All right, so get everyone together. Well, I put tutoring number order for now until we know for sure. Tell us if you're gonna read a book title, and then we'll have to see what the book's gonna be titled.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna put Itsy Bitsy Spider for now? Just have a placeholder.
Yeah,
Okay. So they tell you what book they're gonna be having you.
because I need them to send me the document, the little PDFs of all the little stuff.
And like, I guess each day to have like a schedule of what you have to, like whenever you're assigned to do the lesson plan.
I remember the one that I kind of looked the PDFs. They were like so-called for each day is a lesson. So like lesson 1 for Monday, lesson 2 for Tuesday, by those. So like lesson 4 is for Thursday,
Okay.
and there's like already a book for it. No, I don't remember what book, but there was a book for it.
Okay. As soon as you find out, go ahead and here edit that.
Mhm.
So that way, you know, we can assign this quickly.
Yeah, so-called this week they're drawing. Yesterday they learned about seeds, and then today they were learning about the tree, and then tomorrow for the writing part they're gonna draw their own trees, and then like draw like a little compare a picture of themselves, like compare how they're the same and different.
Okay, cute.
That's for the writing after they finish with the recess and snack time
Okay.
and calm classroom.
So if you read the book, then they'll get with you to decide it now. After they've seen her to read it before and then read the book.
Mhm.
Was there anything that needed changed about reading the book or?
For this one, really, it was the teachers that stop at almost like every page,
Oh, they stop at every page.
because this one, the book about the tree, our tree is alive. Each part was talking about a different part. Like the first was the roots, and then the other parts of the tree. Yeah, toward the end was the sap, and then it was the end of the book.
Okay. I changed it to after every page, just be safe. So they stop reading and ask students what is happening, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Tell me a story and then you can read. Do they ask like about the main character or what the character is doing with the picture?
Because there's not really a main character in the story.
Right.
Those were so-called sample questions of like
Yeah.
what.
Yeah,
Because-
example.
Yeah, just because for that story about that tree was like what the teacher said that what did you which part of the not really which part of the tree, but like what did you guys learn like in this part of the story?
Yeah. Okay. So
And there was different parts of the tree.
okay. So do you want to take out these questions or just leave them for now?
That part the leave for now maybe
Okay.
when you get the PDFs and the schedule. You see.
All right. Hopefully you have it by Tuesday because I know we meet again on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
It shows from 11 till 1, but I don't know if you're gonna be able to meet that session.
Because I'll be there at the school and it's back on this side or like the other side of the and
Okay.
it's by it's I have to take the Broadway bus and then Foster.
Wow. Okay, long commute.
It's like about an hour commute. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so just email Miss Christina as soon as you get a chance, and then tell her like you're gonna be at your campus on Tuesday. If you want to meet in the afternoon, we can meet in the afternoon. If you want to change it, to come in on campus.
Yeah. I think I'm so called for the I'm not really I think I'm not for the end day of their summer school, I'm not sure is it the 21st or the 28th because the way they had like his little thing of have 5 weeks.
Yeah, so it's hard to say.
When it ends, but the little paper for their summer school is at the 21st.
Okay. Okay, we can use the 21st for now. 21st is on a Friday. Okay.
Yeah.
So no, we go until August. So we'll be okay. As long as we get everything, you know.
Yeah, because my professor has to come see me and then give me feedback, and then after the feedback somehow I need to change my lesson plan.
When do you get your feedback?
because I didn't do it yet. Right?
Oh, okay.
I plan to do it maybe next Thursday.
Okay.
So I hopefully get something back tomorrow or like Monday or
Yeah.
Tuesday when I'm there. The emails of the stuff
Mm-hmm.
to do it.
Okay. Yeah. We can just change what we can for now.
Mhm.
We'll keep this for now and then reading the book. So after reading everything, did they allow students to ask questions or talk about favorite parts of the book or just like what they learned?
They asked like it was not really about their favorite parts. It was just like about what was the story about
Okay.
and like what you learned from the story.
Okay.
Because book was really in the beginning before the story. It was a so-called the Arthur writing about how her kid asked her, "Are trees alive?" And then I think that's how she got inspired to write the book about the different parts of the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said, like, if you plant a tree, send me a picture so I can put it to my own website.
Yeah. Okay. So after reading everything, ask questions. What did they learn about the book? Right. That's pretty much it.
Mhm.
Do you want to keep these sample questions for now, just in case we need them?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And then next step 5, this was the color pages of the favorite snack for the book. We'll change that. So what happened when you read the book about the trees?
Because Zuko, when he was about to read the book, he said like, said like, I'm gonna give them a sticker for the little starch paper on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they were paying attention, like listening
Okay.
and looking at the teacher and hands to themselves with those like other steps.
I see.
Yeah, listening to their class rules, like looking, listening, gentle hand, and finish their work.
Okay, cute.
Those 4 little steps, which they all did. They were like, I mean, they were kind of moving around for some of them,
Mm-hmm.
but like they were mostly listening to the story.
Okay. I'll put a sample like step 5 here just in case you need to change it.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go off what you have, which is like a star for listening activity. Put a star. Is it like next to their names?
No, it's just like I showed you that picture of how they had something on the wall. And then like the little stickers were just like a little smiley face sticker.
Oh, okay.
So there's 15 stars, and then table 3 is winning. I gave them each 2 stars each. So
Okay.
this one's like 15. This one's like 14, and this one was like 12.
Yeah.
So table 3 won. So they're gonna choose their movies.
That's cute. Okay. So on each table's like a piece of paper.
Yeah. I think those little stickers are like weekly on the wall
Mm-hmm.
because the teacher said he would need a new sheet
Okay. So they use a smiley face for this.
or like just a sticker, but the sticker's a little smiley face.
Okay. Cute. That's a piece of paper for each table.
Yeah, because like when asked like who's listening and stuff, it was really to see if they follow all those like class rules, and then if yeah, it was for all those class rules mostly for the
Okay.
stickers.
Okay.
And then paying attention to the teacher when
Yeah.
that's how the listening part.
Listening and paying attention. You can see themselves. And what else? And don't look around too much. They receive it. Smiley. Is that okay? Or do you...
Yeah. Yeah, because the way they have their little schedule is like kind of different.
Mm-hmm.
They like have breaks almost like that. Like yeah, there be breaks in between the
Mm-hmm.
little activities, and their activities are like very short.
Yeah. Okay. So for this first activity, the listening activity and reading, how long would you say it took? The 15 to 20 minutes that we put, or was it longer or shorter?
Mm. Because I think had was reading it like like at 11 something,
Mm-hmm.
and then they finished close to 12, 10ish,
Okay.
because 10ish 15, that not 15 but like the 10 12 something 10ish something close to 15, because they had their lunch in the hallways.
Okay. Yeah. Alright. 10, 15. Okay, 10. Yeah, they broke it up back based on the like activities in between.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, because so-called the in the beginning you do the daily message of a certain word. Toga this today was some self-management.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, the activities are pretty short. Yeah, they're pretty short, but they're like take a long time kind of.
Mm-hmm. Like to actually get done.
Yeah, because this part was 30 minutes, 10 minutes each, because everyone have to have a turn
Mm-hmm.
with each thing. Yeah.
Okay. So, for our step 5, we put color pages. We have a snack. Well, so what would you like to change this to?
I think it really also kind of depends on what the topic kind of is for that day,
Yeah.
because you need a yeah. I think it seems like I might really have to do the whole not really the whole day, but certain time of the day.
Mm-hmm. And you'll know that once you get more information.
Yeah, because so-called there is a PowerPoint to show for the students. Yeah, there's a PowerPoint. I have to put in the stuff for it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And the same thing with the writing activity. Do you want the writing activity to be last or a speaking activity to be before the writing activity? How did they do it?
Because after they come back from recess, they have like a little video of breathing, like taking breaths,
Mm-hmm.
a calm classroom, which is like really just breathing, relaxing kind of a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
And then they go jump into the writing section. But the reading took a little bit longer because of Arthur's like message about how like her daughter as our trees alive and all that stuff, and then plant a tree and then send me a picture as I could put to my own website of trees, of all the different trees. That part was long, and then so I think that's how they didn't end up doing the writing part.
Okay.
So tomorrow they're doing the writing part.
Okay. They doing that first thing in the morning?
No, I
They
don't
gotta
think
wait till the
first
end?
sort like after their snack time outside recess to come back and do the break stuff, and then they're do the activity.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I think the time, because my professor, she wants to know the time and the date. Yeah, I need the schedule from the teacher to
yeah.
send me the stuff.
Mm-hmm. So it sounds like the teacher's gonna help you get like set up for which day to present a lesson plan.
I'm at they already, the springboard, they already gave the teachers everything. Just need to format it to make it into a lesson for teaching.
Okay.
So everything is really already there for you.
Mm-hmm.
You need to put it onto the computer to present it
Okay.
and teach it. Yeah, that kind.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like you're not really coming up with a lesson plan. It's more like you gotta follow one that they already have, kind of, and just put it together.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. Yeah.
But like I think for the one we have, it will be kind of like their activity toward the end of the day, or like yeah.
So like the writing part can be near the end, you think, or?
Because the one we have, this is similar to what they're doing after they come back from
Mhm.
their recess snack time outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is like their end toward the end of the day activity.
Yeah. I think it's okay because it's just like one lesson plan, so I think you should be okay, like even if it's for the end of the class, you know?
Or like because there's the one in the beginning, there's like the message and then all those other little activities in
Mhm.
between. And then was like reading the story as a class.
Mm-hmm.
Like the teacher read read the title and then the students read and then like take turns reading.
Uh-huh.
That's part of the whole lesson plan.
Okay. So did they help read the book about the trees today too, or did it?
That one's just the teacher, but that part about the itsy bitsy spider, that one it was the class and teacher, and then this one, the stats box with the punctuation was they noticed with the punctuations, and then they read the story
Uh-huh.
as a class, like how they did that.
Okay.
And when they did this one, the teacher chose some students to read like 3 to practice reading it,
Mm-hmm.
and then the rest to practice reading it, and then they went to this one. This little
Okay.
short story. It's another short story, and then they went to these.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Seems like there's quite a lot for them to do. Yeah. So what would you suggest for a speaking activity? Would just be the reading of the back and forth with the teacher?
Hmm.
I'm not sure if I should reverse like step 6 and step 7 and make step 6 last.
Because like if we really so-called do it like this one, it'd be like I don't know how long this whole thing would really be, but like no, because so-called like they start class at officially 8:45, and then there will be the bell ringing at like of 2 times. Yeah, during this lesson. So
Mhm. Okay. I know if they decide to do more like with the CVC stuff, we could write something about that. Sound
because I think for next week is those ending words, those kind.
okay. See, that would be if they let you do one of those, we could work with that.
That I think that's what they have in mind for teaching on that Thursday
Mm-hmm.
of that, and then they have provided a book for that too.
Yeah. Okay. Because what happens if, okay, so like say you get the lesson plan ready from them
Mm,
and then you go ahead and you teach it, then you could write down like what you did and then we could plug it into here.
mm.
Um, because it's like it's mostly just waiting, for them to
Yeah,
give
just
you
said like I'm not the thing is already planned out. We just need to format it,
onto this. Yeah.
and then they have a PowerPoint
Mm-hmm.
to show to teach. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can add PowerPoint somewhere just so we don't forget to use it. Maybe with the engagement
Or
part.
the supplies.
Yeah. So it would be like a, what do you call that? So it's a PowerPoint. Are they using a computer or?
The thing is the teacher's computer, but like maybe I just need to just send it back to him after I'm done putting it in.
Okay. I'll put the teacher's computer for now. With the iPads, yeah, we'll have to go back and re-add everything. We even have to fix like, do you think the evaluation form's okay, or do you want to change all that too, or? There's like a lot we're gonna like change once we get everything.
I think this kind of like with their stickers.
Mm-hmm.
This is like their stickers.
Yeah, maybe you can put stickers in that place instead of like a checkbox or something. Maybe.
I'm not like it's a check, but like it's their little stickers.
Yeah, using the stickers as that,
Yeah.
and translating it into a checklist. Maybe.
Mhm.
Yeah. And the activity we'll have to add once we have pictures. You said they're sending a PDF, right? They will be like part of the book you're gonna have to use.
No, I think the PDF, I'm at the book of the book, because the PowerPoint had a picture of the book,
Uh-huh.
and then the teacher had the book to
In front
read.
of that, yeah. Okay.
On the PowerPoint was the picture of the book.
Okay. So that'd be good. We can take it directly from the PowerPoint once you get it. Trying to about to change that to whatever they end up doing that day. Yeah.
Yeah, I think then this one will be the same idea for the other one too.
Mm-hmm. You want to change the other one from second grade to kindergarten also?
Yeah, and
Just do 2 lesson plans for the kindergartens.
yeah, it is. Mhm.
Okay. So it won't be aquatic habitats anymore. It'll be whatever we change it to.
Yes.
Okay.
I think the only difference may be I think I still maybe can make the worksheets if needed.
Mm-hmm.
So-called, yeah, the teachers at the stations, I can do it. Change. That's the only part I can really change.
Okay. I put 11 students here also, just in case. So materials and supplies needed. So we would need the PowerPoint again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Computer. Having no pictures of habitats or anything. Oh, this one's good. Because we wrote a lot for this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think those will need a change.
Mm-hmm.
The objectives and stuff.
Yeah. Take out like everything. We make it all. Unless they end up having something similar to this. Not sure what to do for the objectives yet until we have cards. We don't have anything right now. Did you get to like see any of the lesson plans at all that they're gonna use or?
Matt, he kind of showed it to me, but I didn't really look because the way they had it in the PowerPoint is very tiny.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think it's the 12-point font, but like you need to make it bigger to see it.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
very, very tiny.
Okay. Yeah. So the first one might be more like more about a book and reading it and stuff, you think? And then the second one, or the first one, I mean, where we had the aquatic habitats one, we're gonna change that completely. What kind of things do you think they'll want to focus on?
I think they're still learning about some kind of reading stuff.
Yeah. So
I don't think they're learning any math. They're not really learning any math.
or science or anything. Yeah. Yeah.
Only reading mostly.
Mm-hmm. So I can put what are the endings? Those are consonants, right? Consonants, vowels. You said CBCs, right?
Yeah, it was these simple words like cat, mat, those simple words.
Mm-hmm.
They were sounding out each words, the letters,
Mm-hmm.
and then the table with just whiteboards. They were supposed to draw a little picture, or like if they don't want to draw, write the words out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, so I'll change this one to like words like CVC words. So that want to be more like that one for like learning words and everything. And
Mhm.
then this one, second one, once we have more too, we'll need to put a lesson plan will be based off the reading of the book.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, it's so hard to get. Like you can't even add any more because there's just like nothing. Only just trying to fix what we have. I'm guessing like there won't be pictures with animals on the wall or anything like that.
There's really nothing there. It's just like the same stuff from.
The other one, yeah. Okay. So I'll go ahead and put that. Make what little changes we can. Okay. The only thing I'm wondering about is because you said your professor's gonna talk to you about like how making changes, right? And it's like how you
I'm not like the feedback of
all feedback.
on my lesson plan.
Yeah.
And then this somehow the feedback will help with the second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And she has to take like two days. So that's why I'm planning maybe this coming next Thursday and then the other Thursday after.
Mm-hmm.
So like
So we should have one lesson plan done, get feedback, and then make a second one, right?
yeah. Like maybe she might give me the feedback on Monday because she of course she took 2 days. I think the weekend for her she can count, but like no.
Mm-hmm. Okay. When do your lesson plans have to be finished?
At so-called I have to maybe have like a little draft-ish of it and then send it to her.
Okay, so kind of
Because
like what we had already, but just change it up and
yeah. And then like maybe if I want her to give me a little bit feedback on it before I so-called present it, I can.
okay. Okay. All right. Anything else you want to work on
Yeah.
while we wait to get these done? So I know we ain't got much right now.
Yeah, it's just like if I were to now since this one's really like about the book, this might like toward the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. The reading part and writing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like the other one where like they so-called read the after they did their little brain break, they went to do the reading and
Mm-hmm.
then reading and then their centers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like but like if I so-called they go to recess, it don't make sense to like do it like that.
Yeah. So I
Because
guess
the
it,
teacher would need to go and then come back or something.
yeah. So I guess it'll depend on how they structure it.
Because I need the teacher to see the lesson plan. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure what time should I really do this part.
Yeah, and how to characterize it. Yeah.
Because the reading aloud and then before they read the story, he asked what do you see on the cover? And then they saw a boy, it was a boy hugging a tree, and then in the tree there was a squirrel and stuff. Yeah. They
Okay.
asked what they see in the book, like make some predictions. At least 3 students was asked about what they see on the cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that could be the speaking part. Put it with the reading, maybe.
And then so for this, like when they were done drawing the tree and stuff, they did this part. For this part, like they were told to say something for non-living things, and then when they said something, they can go back to their seats.
Okay. Okay. What about and you said the writing would have been last, right?
After they're back in their seats.
All right. So let's try and reverse that a little bit.
Because like so-called that's their plan on the on lesson plan stuff. They have to do the reading and writing after.
Okay.
Yeah.
So listening first, then speaking,
Yeah.
and then reading, and then writing. Do you
Mhm.
think that works good?
Yeah.
Okay. We can change that at least. Speaking. Speaking can happen after reading too, or unless you want to do it before reading.
I thought these little language objectives was following the system format.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what's written here. That's why.
Yeah, that's how I was too. But if the structure is like different, then you have to like follow, I guess, how it is when you're actually there. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we can change this. I think it's just a sample anyway, so I think it should be okay. Unless your professor tells you, no, you can't do it like that. And it's like, well, that's not how the structure of the classroom is. You know, it's kind of hard to do that.
But this was the template provided by the professor herself.
Mhm. Yeah. That's what's hard about it. And we'll try to keep to the other one, but I think this one might be good if it's reversed.
Hmm.
Just because of where their structure falls.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be different per grade also, you know, like certain grades may do different things differently.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think they all follow the same schedule
Mhm.
because like when there was a recess snack time, they were all outside
Yeah.
because they end at 12:30
Mhm.
and they have to go lunch at 12:15. So that was their little lunch break
Yeah.
and get picked up at 12:30.
Mhm. Okay. I did. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. Not looking at the test.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah. You're good. That's okay. Oh yeah, because you're about to leave, right?
Yeah,
You're good. Okay. Anything else you want to change? Well, we have, we have limited stuff, but
Okay. Yeah, because this professor would just ask for the time and day.
mm-hmm.
I just really need the teacher to send me the stuff.
Yeah.
Then
It's like we're stuck because we're waiting.
yeah.
Okay.
Because I didn't get to take a picture of their schedule. I just took a picture of that side of the classroom, then click picture of the front.
Okay. And you're back on the classroom again on Tuesday, right?
Next week.
Next week. Oh, perfect. Hopefully, the teacher sends you the stuff before Tuesday, or like remind them when you go, so that way, just let them know that you got like a session with me, and that we can start filling out your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's like waiting on other teachers when they're busy with other stuff is kind of hard.
Mm-hmm.
I was having the same trouble with my stuff. Okay. And you said you had other assignments for this class too, right? Like
Yeah, I
question-
was doing it. It's just I just need to type it.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
I'm just in the I read 2 articles of Meta. Yesterday I was typing the response for the first one,
Okay, good.
and I just need to type my own and my connection to my clinical, that part. Yeah.
Okay.
And then do the second one for the second article, and then do another third one.
All right. So those are going okay.
I just need to finish. And then the questions about during the clinical, that one's one of it too. I need to do that. I got all the notes and stuff, but then formatted, make it so cool. Like 1.5, like 1 whole page-ish to 2
Okay. It's like
Or
1.5.
for the 20 questions. And then, yeah, it's there 4 different sets, and then, yes, send them in.
Okay, that's not too bad.
I just need to type it. I got the stuff, I just need to type it.
Mhm.
And then for the time of when I'm in there, there's the other little notes I need to type it in.
Okay, so
Yeah.
like reflection stuff and
No, like a
journaling.
summary of like the activities for each day, and then
Okay.
write it in to the chart.
Okay.
And I got all the hours for that and the signature for that from the teacher.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
I
so it's just
just need-
writing all the stuff up and
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then send it in to her because
Okay.
I didn't turn in anything at all. So I've
Okay.
just been mostly working on this one,
yeah,
and I did start working on those other ones.
yeah. And these have been changing because you've been, going with different students and then having to do different things. And,
Yes, yes,
yep. Yep. I feel like it's harder with the summer school stuff because it goes so fast.
yes. Yeah. So for this, the lesson plan time of the class,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how much. We're not really sure. Would it be like the morning part of it, for one of it, and
Okay.
then like the
An afternoon
Afternoon.
session. Yeah.
for that little bit.
Okay. Yeah. So as soon as you know, just let me know. We can adjust as much as we need.
Yeah, because one of them I think must be really the afternoon time for it to read the book.
Mm-hmm. Was this your first week over there or was
Today
it
my first day.
first day over there? Okay.
I was planning yesterday, but like I wasn't able to be dropped off there
I see.
because my mom had a doctor's appointment,
Okay.
and then this was early in the morning, like 8:30 in the
Oh,
morning.
yeah.
So and they not able to drop me there because I can't ride transport there. It's like if I ride it, it would take me a long time.
yeah.
The only way is like a bus, but it's very hard to get a bus to there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The transportation to there is kind of hard.
Yeah.
So that's why yesterday I wasn't able to get there.
Mm-hmm. Is it like close by to here or is it?
It's on Clarendon and close to my old school, Walt Disney. So Walt Disney was on
Oh.
Marine Drive, so like, it's
All the
just
way downtown.
not really downtown, like close to downtownish, but
Okay.
not there.
Yeah. So kind
And I live in the south side, so
yeah. So it's a long commute.
yeah. So far from my home to Disney is 9 miles, and so like it'll be like maybe 10 miles to the other school
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah.
it's right next to the Disney. So
Okay.
maybe it'll be 10 miles ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you take the brown line normally?
When I take the CTA and stuff, it'll be the red line to come up to north to Argyle. That's the stop I get off,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will ride this Broadway bus, and then yeah.
It's a long commute. Yeah. Ugh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the transportation is not that
It's not. It takes forever to get anywhere.
because for the train it's like 1 hour.
Yeah.
And then the bus would be like even more. Like to me today was 1 hour to here.
Mm-hmm.
But doing the changing of bus, it was still 1 hour
Yeah.
to
Okay.
wait.
Yeah. So if you want to do like 2:30, it's up to you because I want to give you time to get over here.
I got here like close to 1:40. It was just downstairs.
Okay. All right. So I want to make sure you really get here okay.
Yeah, I was able to get here. I left the school like 12:35 ish,
Okay.
and then I went to ride the bus. I was just walking distance to a bus stop with
Okay.
36, and then the 36 stop I get off was Foster by the CVS,
Mm-hmm.
and then from the CVS little stop I wait for the 92, and then when the 92 comes I ride it and then I get off at here.
Okay. Oh, so you get off over by Foster.
Yeah, that's
Kinda.
the one I get off that stop instead of all the way back at the red line
Yeah.
stop because the CVS one is closer to the 92,
Mm-hmm.
so I get off there.
Okay. Yeah, I take the 82, so I go past that stuff all the time, and I'm like, oh, yeah, it goes like it leads to the brown line and like the other sections. And I'm like, and the blue line's all the way on the other side, so it's pretty far.
Yeah, I think now for the lesson plan really is to get those little PDFs then scheduled,
Mm-hmm.
and
That
then
would be
you know,
good.
and then I can tell my teacher what time to come to see the lesson plan.
Yeah. Yep. That will help a lot. And then you can have an assigned part of it, so that way we can plug it into the template.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for I'm not sure then which one should it be for like which one should go first because one is like one in the morning, one in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm. I think that might be good, but then you might be teaching. I don't know if they would split it across 2 days or if it would just all be one day.
Because I have to, you know,
Yeah. Do you have their emails and everything? Talk to them with? Or is it just when you see them in person?
I still got the teacher gave me the his email the one that assigned me from that school. That's the one from the school that's in charge of the summer schools, the one that sent me his email. And then today he gave me his little phone number so I can contact him to talk about that lesson plan stuff.
Okay.
And yeah,
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Then I think there's only like what, a couple days of a break from the end of the summer session to the beginning of fall semester. It's crazy. It's coming really fast. And what are you taking in the fall? Another clinical, or are you doing something?
You know the TESL 3, 4, and Course 3, the one I got a D on. I have to take that one.
Yeah.
And that one's online again, but different professor. Like
Okay.
he said, just take it with a different professor.
Uh-huh.
So I am.
Smart.
And then I'm taking finally taking an early ed class, and that one's at 4:30 to 6:55.
Okay, so you're
And
taking 2 in the fall.
yeah, only 2.
Okay.
Out of my so-called early ed classes, those 4, I'm taking only 1.
Okay.
Yeah, because those other ones is like it's only 3 days, and then on the Wednesday it's like to 9, 10 at night. So I can't really stay here that long because I live in the south side.
Yeah, it's dangerous to be traveling that late.
Yeah, and I'm not
it's
sure
hard.
how for that one because that one's a so-called whip class, is a writing class. Yeah, I'm gonna just take it one.
Oh, writing intensive course. Yeah. Those are a lot.
Yeah, that's one of those 4 classes I have to take. So right now, I'm out of those 4, I'm only taking 1.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
And I'm gonna see how it is during the fall.
Yeah.
And then for the spring, I'm not sure which one should I take because for the other 2 is on a Monday, Tuesday. One's always on Monday, one's like always on Tuesday. This maybe the time is still the 4:30 to 6:55.
Yeah, those later night ones are harder. I'll probably be doing the same. I know in the fall I don't really have any night classes. Just gonna be working, but
So will you be here?
in the fall I might be. I got offered another position, so I might be leaving Trio. But I'll let everybody know, when the time comes. I'd rather like to stay, but it's kind of hard trying to decide between 2 different jobs because you can only choose one. Yeah. But in spring I might be doing graduate school here. So if I am, I'll be here. So we'll see how it goes. I applied, so we'll see what happens. And you got a couple more years left, right?
Yeah, because I'm breaking everything apart a little bit, take even longer now.
Yeah, that's okay. It'll pay off. And sometimes, like, it's better to go a little, like, I did 2 classes a semester for a long time. And then I just did 3 these last, like, couple months because I'm like, I'm almost done. Might as well just make it 3.
Because it's also because I'm not my FAFSA, it wasn't that much. Even though I have a lot for this semester, this fall semester, I don't think it's too stressful for me.
Okay.
All the different.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Because the TESL 343 last time was very hard, so let's just just take 2.
Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised. Did financial aid cover you for summer or?
It's fully covered, and I got some refund.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then since I'm only taking 2 in the fall, I'm gonna get some refund too.
Nice. I haven't gotten like I get financial aid, but I don't get any refunds ever. I'm always left paying a balance. I'm like, what? Come on.
I think because and I recently like during last summer, that's when I got my book voucher again.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I transferred here, I didn't get no book voucher at all.
Yeah.
Only financial aid, but no book voucher.
Yeah.
But last summer, somehow it activated the book voucher again. But
Mhm.
the school semester in the summer, I wasn't even in summer school in the summertime.
Mhm.
It activated my financial aid during that time
Oh, wow.
somehow. And then during that fall, I got my book voucher. But
Okay. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever had a book voucher here. I had them when I was in community college, but I don't think I've ever gotten them here.
yeah, I got book voucher last fall and this past spring.
That's good.
Yeah, and since this class don't need any books, so there's no need for a book voucher,
Mhm.
and I was covered for the whole class. And
That's
it's
good.
1 hour credit.
That's good.
But I think that's how I get the refund and stuff too.
Mhm. Yeah, those 1 credit hour classes are easier.
Yeah. It's just the assignments for the class, and it's so-called considered online class.
Mhm.
We just didn't. When we only have one meeting, we're supposed to have another meeting as a class, but she didn't say it yet.
Okay. Oh, so let's see. Real quick. Sure that's right. Yeah, we'll have to switch everything up once we have it. Spanish and English are the 2 main languages, right?
Yes,
There's been no change to that, so okay. With the 11 students and the other one also. And then, yeah, it'd be great once we get everything, we can get it all done and get this finished for you, because I know it's been a while. But
Yeah, I've been working on this one mainly.
we've been working on it since since before spring ended?
I think toward the end of springish to now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this one's like I think this was the more points one, and then those other ones really.
Mm-hmm.
But this is really the main one.
Yeah. So I want to make sure you do good on it. And get good and get a good grade out of class. And like last class, you got an A, right?
Was it an A? I think it was a A or a B.
Okay, good. And I know the clinicals are like really important for your degree or.
Yeah, this one's the so-called finish with the minor.
Mm-hmm.
Because this was really the last class for the minor, but since the 343 didn't get an A or something, after we take that, then I'll be done with all TESL.
Good.
I've been mostly taking TESL classes because like I was not really because of when declaring for early ed, I had to do fingerprints.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in I don't know, I think May or something, they said we don't need to do the fingerprint no more. They just totally changed it. Just need to put in the form and fill out a little extra form, and then you declare it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I did my fingerprint. I paid the amount.
Yeah. Okay.
And I got the little paper for the CPN.
I'll be here Tuesday. Bye. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm glad you don't have to do that. I think I also do that in grad school. I need to require a fingerprint. Because I guess you put you in the system or something. So, yeah, it's a test.
But I'm not sure if I would need to do my fingerprint again because for the early ed, I have to do clinical.
Mm-hmm.
So-called there, I need to do 2. This in the videos they said I can do one like if the second one I can do it at the school I'm working at.
Okay.
With the first one, the day for sure would have to send me to another school close to around here, like 90 some miles around the school.
Okay. Are you gonna be going into education after you get your bachelor's, I think?
At the one I'm get the bachelor's right now is the Bachelor of maybe Arts or Science or something. Is I'm declared the major somewhere in the summer.
Okay.
Last month I think.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
So you want to go be teacher later, you think?
I'm not really sure, but like, just to like,
Something in education.
because like when I was in community college, I was either uh doing nursing, but I'm not good with math, so that's why
Yeah,
the
me either.
the class I was taking was okay to switch over to early ed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how.
Yeah. And you work with kids in a daycare, so it's like,
Yeah, and I have little brothers. That's why
yeah.
I switched it to that one, bring much more sense and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Especially if you like being around kids, you
Mhm.
know, which I do too. I just haven't had the opportunity to work with them yet.
Mhm.
But like I adore kids. I just, you know how it is when you don't really know how to interact with them, but you adore them. So we'll see what happens. That's good.
Yeah.
It's just hard. I think it's hard, like just making the lesson plans though, because you gotta think like a teacher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the one I do for the daycare is more simple than
Mm-hmm.
this. It's just like get a topic, what we're like doing indoor, and then family. Like, oh, it's very simple. More
Yeah.
simple than this.
Yeah. And then you can go outside play with them and just do activities with them. Whereas here it's like kind of more of a like school type thing.
This one's more difficult.
Yeah.
Because they have to have the objectives and stuff. For
Mhm.
the daycare kind of thing is very simple.
Mhm.
Very, very simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very simple, just topic and then like action, like a little plan for each kid. Like if they need help with like holding the spoon to eat or
Yeah.
something, or
Mhm.
like no hitting friends and stuff, and then sharing toys and all those, and then like they'd be running in the classroom, just walking, there's walking feet and stuff.
Mhm.
They have to write everything about walking and stuff, and no hitting friends into the lesson plan, like
Yeah.
almost like every week.
Yep.
Same idea every week.
Yeah. That's what makes it easier because you're teaching little kids the basic stuff and
Mhm.
yep. Whereas here you're teaching them all kinds of things.
Mhm.
Yes, it's harder.
Yeah, yeah. For I think it's those lesson plans for the daycare is very easy. I'm not sure about those school age level because they may be same with the same website,
Mhm.
but not I'm not sure how they do their little lesson plans, but with the website.
Mhm. Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah. Their website is this little thing right here, and this is teaching strategy.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, and their little lesson plans is little charts
Oh,
of
so it's
5 days.
smaller. Okay.
Yeah, and then it's 5 days and stuff. I can show you
Yeah, sure.
because with this you have to do the observation of the kids, like what they did and stuff, and then put a little objective check with what they did that day.
Okay.
That's the other kind. With the lesson plan, that
Okay.
you do that. And for those observations is like within 3 months, finished everything for like us each season.
Mhm.
I think the one for the June to August is the summer one.
Huh. The internet is being so sensitive.
Yeah. Very simple. Okay. And see, it's just like this. It's very simple.
Mhm.
Like you create a plan for each kid, and then these stuff for sure has to be the family partnership custom and change the environment. Read on how outdoor and then indoor.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty simple.
Yeah, that's how much this for the daycare.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, that's how I'm doing this for the daycare. It's very, very simple.
Okay, that's good. Do
And
you think 2 p.m. to 4 is okay?
yeah,
Unless you want to do a shorter session, or do you want to do longer? It's up to you.
the time we have now is okay.
Yeah, that's okay. 2 p.m.
Yeah, I think their little schedule was like with the little activities and then the topics for each week,
Okay.
or like it was something like that.
Okay, so let me know that and just now let me know. I'm gonna change it.
Yeah, my professor asked about the observation and like the times and days because and then send her a handful of options. So yeah, I need to get the schedule and stuff.
Okay.
Then and I think I might be the last of it for her to do the observation of to grade because this is the when she come she's grading it so far.
Okay.
That's how that one of the lesson plans getting graded when she's come and see how it in action. That's grading it.
Yeah. So the professor's gonna grade you, observe you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the placement like toward the end of June, so yeah.
Yeah. It took a while, and it's only beginning of July, so.
Yeah, I'm at their summer school started last week
Yeah.
on the 27th, Tuesday or Wednesday of last week. But so called that teacher said they start on the 27th.
Yeah.
Their paper said the 26th to the 21st. I'm not sure what to trust and stuff.
I know, it's a bit confusing.
The days is confusing.
Yeah, if you get information like tomorrow or Monday or anything about from your from the teachers, you can always email me and just let me know, hey, so this is what they said. There's information, and then Tuesday when you come in, we can just work right on it and get it done. Yeah, you can email me. I don't mind. So, jump off the kindergarten. What's internet?
Yes, having Wi-Fi issues now. You stopped bringing your big laptop.
Yeah, it broke up on me.
Oh.
Yes, I'm using the school one. I have my main laptop at home, not the big one, but I have a but it's still too big to bring. So.
Yeah, one of my computers, the one I don't really bring out, the HP, somehow it broke down on me.
Oh no.
After my little brothers were playing with it when I went to work on Friday, they were playing with it. Somehow I charged it, And then when I try to use it on either the Saturday or Sunday, I was charging it, but somehow when I try to turn it on, it did turn on. And then when I try to plug it in, the little light was blinking white and orange. So-called when it's white, it sometimes indicates on or like
Yeah.
it's charging,
Yeah,
but it was nothing on the screen.
okay.
So I think I had the paper from Fix to fix it, but I just need to send it to Texas to get fixed.
Oh, okay, so you got a warranty on it still?
Yeah, it expires in 25.
Okay.
Yeah, and the first time I did something to fix the computer was the screen. Somehow I broke the screen,
Yeah. like
and
the
it's a
LED
touch
screen.
screen too.
Uh-huh.
Somehow I broke the screen. Somehow, yeah.
Oh,
Somehow
maybe-
broke the screen, like maybe when it closed, had some piece something here or something.
yeah,
Yeah, broke the computer. Yeah. So and this one's breaking too.
yeah.
This part on the other one that was like this whole thing broke, and then the computer went bye.
Yeah.
This one, I think last week or the week before, somehow the computer going bad too.
Oh, man.
So I try to download everything, and then now I have the stuff back here again, and move it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I had issues last week with the computer, or the week before with this computer, and then the other computer went bye that week,
Mm-hmm.
and then the computers with the sit at the desk, those kind, they're outside in the living room, and my dad sleeps outside.
Okay.
And then the one in the room is really the Wi-Fi issue. The Wi-Fi in the rooms are bad. Outside is very good,
Yeah.
but like you have to turn on the light to see the computer do homework and stuff.
Oh, wow. Maybe it's like the wiring or something.
Yeah, all the way in the room in the back of all the way back in the house, the Wi-Fi is very bad. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is going bad.
Yeah. I think mine's like that too, but which provider do you have?
Xfinity.
Me too. Okay. When I had AT&T, it did that to me. Like we couldn't use the Wi-Fi. It was awful. Go out constantly. And we live in like a really old apartment.
Yeah.
So it's like
And like now the phone is not good too.
yeah, it's all the same line.
Yeah, and so-called we can not hear the person on the other end, but
Mhm.
somehow the other end can hear us.
Okay.
So I'm not sure we have a phone line issue too.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
We got almost everything issue.
I feel you.
Yeah, yesterday we had some Wi-Fi issue too.
Yeah. Yesterday I had rain just like coming into my apartment.
Yeah, my house too, but it's
flood.
on the second floor.
Yeah, me too. I'm also on the second floor and it's coming in.
Yeah, the windows are old, so
Yeah, me too.
came in.
Yeah.
When this a new one, this still somehow come into. It's new and fixed and somehow come in.
Yeah. That's what our landlord said. He's like, I fixed the roof. It
Mhm.
shouldn't get any water, but we're getting still water.
Yeah, it'll be coming in. Yeah, I need to send my professor email too.
Okay.
I send the other teacher at the elementary school email.
I emailed Dr. She's gonna let her know you want to change from 2 to 4, from 11 to 1 from 2 to 4. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully she responds soon.
Yeah, I plan to be there next week, the Tuesday, and then this Wednesday I have something to do,
Okay, yeah.
so I can't be there. So the 13th and then 18, 19, 20,
Okay,
those are like 6 days.
yeah.
Be there for 6 days.
Mm-hmm.
My mom thought because it's only 10 hours, but like the 10 hours I needed to do the lesson plan. We needed to be there more, so
Yeah,
it'd be like 20 some hours.
yeah. Yep. I think I did extra hours at the counseling center when I was interning there. I did like 90 something hours instead of just the 90. But yeah, and I got another internship to do hours for in the fall. It's gonna be 80 hours. That's a lot. I think I don't have to really do anything too much. I don't observe kids maybe also, so we'll see.
So how many classes you're taking in the fall?
3. One is a completely online class, and then the other 2 are in person.
Are you done in the fall?
Yep. I already paid for graduation, everything. Applying for grad school now.
Mm. And you have to write the paper, right? The thesis or something?
For my program, I won't have to have a thesis because I'm just doing like regular counseling.
Oh.
So if I went to DePaul, I'd have to write one, but if I'm gonna do over here or another school,
Oh, really?
yeah. So I'm
Interesting.
glad about that. I'm like, I don't want to do this.
You don't have to write it for your final stuff, right? For this, with your grad,
Yeah.
undergrad?
Yeah. I did have to do a capstone.
Oh,
which
that
was-
one, it's a many page, right?
Yeah, it was like 52 pages. That's what I did in the spring.
When you went to a school or somewhere?
Yeah. It was a lot. 50 something pages. I don't even know how I made it out of that class. Do you have to do anything like that for your clinicals for early childhood?
Those I'm not sure yet because so-called I'm supposed to apply for the clinicals
Oh, okay.
a year ahead, but since I'm breaking everything down, I'm not sure
When
Right.
that's gonna be, yeah.
because a year ahead. So-called I'm supposed to take all my 4 classes of my black 1 or 2, what are those blacks, those 4 classes with the whip and stuff. Those 4 is the one, and then the next one will be like the clinicals.
Okay.
Yeah, but since I'm doing it like this, separating everything is
Yeah, you got all these different blocks. You gotta take all the classes in the box, right?
yeah, but like so-called with the other advisor before, the one they switched back to my before advisor. She went to be advisor of another educational group, but she came back because the one that had not the before, after she went got promoted, that advisor left, so I switched back to her.
Okay. So you haven't taken any of these classes yet, right?
I am only taking this one, the Child, Family, and Community. That one from the Block 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, that one. And then the whip is always at 7 something to 9 something. That one is always at that time.
313, right?
Yeah, that one's always at that time. So like if I want to you need to I know I have to take it, but take that class, I would just take it at itself for that one semester, or which semester, either spring or fall.
Yeah.
Just take that one and then and see. Yeah, I think I talked to, I don't know which advisor, said like if I can talk to that professor, see if I can zoom into with Zoom instead, because I live far and stuff.
Yeah. And it's dangerous to be like, what part of Southside do you?
I live near Chinatown, and so-called the part I live in is in the Armour Square.
Okay.
So it's like in between the White Sox, or those like
the field. Okay.
around there.
Yeah.
In the mid of them.
Okay. Yeah, I've been over here a little bit. I know it can get kind of.
Yeah, it's been very bad recently.
Yeah. Scary.
And the red line recently.
Oh.
Yeah. When something happened at the red line that time, I was me and my mom and my brothers was went outside like shopping, running errands during that time.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So my dad don't really trust that red line. Yeah. He don't trust the transportation down here,
Yeah,
but up here is okay.
yeah.
yeah.
Understandable. I
Yeah, because of
understand.
all those violence and stuff, and they were shooting around the block, and then like people were trying to steal stuff from cars around the block of us.
Mhm.
So yeah, very bad.
I
Yeah.
know. My neighborhood I'm at right now used to be like that back in the 90s and 2000s, and it's calmed down since. I'm hoping eventually the south side gets better.
Yeah.
That's like somebody needs to actually take care of the south side and actually help down there and
Yep.
invest in it, and not just ignore it, you know. Same with the west side. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, the way I'm trying to, yeah, I'm not like if I do for everything, this be like 20, the two of the three will be next year maybe,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other one be the other year 25, maybe done by 28 or 27.
Yeah.
Right.
Finished. Yeah.
Because yeah, I'll be separating everything.
Mm-hmm. You can just do what you can, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be breaking everything.
Okay.
Yep.
And you may have to wait like certain semesters to take certain classes, or I know.
Because so called I said I have to take two of the classes, the clinical and I think one more of these little classes at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
355. So these two at the same time,
Yeah.
and then those
Two. Yeah. Okay.
just need to see the hours of the classes too. I
Mm-hmm.
think some of these like are online class.
Yeah. Try to make it easier.
I think the clinicals are online.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So the thing next year will be those other three classes, and then the year after maybe either the clinical or the other one. I'm not sure which one should I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always look at the schedule like before the semester like starts, and I look at past semesters too, see what kind of times they had it around. I'm like, okay, maybe
Because for these, they only have in spring and fall. They don't have in summer.
Okay, so you wouldn't be taking summer classes.
Yeah, because only the TESL is in the summer, and this TESL is all three semesters.
Yeah,
So that's why.
yeah.
Yeah, these are only in the fall and spring,
Mm-hmm.
and the hours are always the same.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, they don't have morning one. Only afternoon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, I think because so-called the teachers that are really working at daycare and stuff, they're like their schedules like to either 3 or something
Mm-hmm.
to the mid of not really the afternoon, but like toward the afternoon time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then they go to school.
Yep.
Yeah, the hours are all like the same for the 4:30 to 6:55 for some of these, and then like the 7 something.
Yep. That's how it is for my grad school classes too. They're all 4 to 10. At one university I'm looking at, it's only 1 day a week, and it's from 4 to 10.
Yeah, that's what the whip is. Is on
Yeah.
Wednesday, and then it's that long.
Yeah. It's like, oh,
Yeah. And I think one of these other ones are the same too.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of these other ones.
Okay. Yeah, I need to see if they could do a lot of prerequisites to read to pass certain classes and have them done, but
But just have to finish the blocks.
yeah. With my program, we have to do our clinicals one after another. It's like a whole year of just clinicals.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do here too. But yeah, after the 2 clinicals, you would do student teaching.
Uh-huh. feel like early childhood education is a little bit easier than like elementary education. Seems like it's so much harder.
I'm not sure. I think I did learn the same ideas that's being taught in these kind of classes before when I was in community college.
Mm-hmm.
During that education class or education class.
Mm-hmm.
And I had like a little children lit class of like storybooks.
Yeah.
So like that stuff is like kind of in this stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
I think the storybook one kind of like is this method of teaching one kind
Yeah.
of. I think it's a little bit similar to this.
Mm-hmm. This process is pretty good. The developmental assessment. That's a good one. Like early childhood, kindergarten to second grade. So you probably wouldn't go over second grade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if the so-called I can do my second one at my school, I don't want to do it in my classroom. Maybe like in the other location, in the same school, but just different location.
Mm-hmm.
With like maybe the 2-year-old classroom or
Yeah.
something, or the preschool. They're in
Yeah.
that the next to the Dunkin' Donut on Broadway.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Nice.
Because the one at the toddlers, they're not. I don't want to really know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did work with the infants, but like there's really not to really
Yeah.
observe from the
Right.
infants because they don't talk and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the way they learn is really you have to talk to them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really like talking to them.
Yeah.
And then so I need to read to them and stuff. Or those mostly talking for the infants.
Yeah.
And those 3 to 5-year-olds, they already know how to talk.
Yeah.
And they're more active.
Yeah. I think it's easier to teach toddlers than it is infants for sure. Infants is like mostly parents teaching,
Mm-hmm.
whereas with as an educator, it'd be easier to teach toddlers and even like kindergartners and preschoolers.
Mm-hmm.
They're starting to get ideas more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I have to do the second one, it might be with the 3 to 5.
Okay.
The one I'm working with is like 1 to 3. Like some of the 3-year-old is not even in the 2-year-old classroom yet, so I guess I'm 3s too, maybe.
Yeah, really young kids.
Yeah, like the 1-year-old, so they're like trying to move everybody, but like there's not that many teachers for the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
The number of teachers for the classroom is also like a problem too.
Yeah.
When they're trying to add more kids into the classroom, there's not enough teachers.
Yeah, to watch all of them.
Yeah. So called like for for daycare, you have to have one teacher look at over 5 students, but for CPS and those upper, you can one teacher look at many kids.
Yeah, which is not good. Yeah, I agree. Daycares can be really, really chaotic. A lot of public schools can be chaotic because there's so many children.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so called like there's a student in the intolerant classroom right now. She's special needs.
Mm-hmm.
So she have I think speech therapist that comes in on Thursdays.
Okay.
But she needs more help. There's like not an extra teacher really to like look at her.
Yeah.
She doesn't really eat at the daycare, but I think she eats at home. Yeah, and then when she wakes up, she makes a lot of noise. She's that kind of kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, and then when everyone's on one side of the classroom, she wants to go to the other side. So like, yeah.
Withdrawn, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, and then when holding her hand, she wants you to. I think she don't likes to be hugged and stuff. That kind of kid. Yeah.
Okay. Aw.
Yeah. She's that kind of kid. And we don't have like the teachers. There's not the teachers for the kids to look after really. Yeah, with not enough teachers. It's a problem too, mainly for the daycare that I'm at.
Yeah.
There's not the teacher dedicated for that one student, and like it's maybe like specialized for helping that child. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, they may know more about that kid than any of the other teachers. and-
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, just like they all make a lot of noise when they wake up, so wake everybody up. For that kid, we have to bring her outside, so like she don't wake her classmates up during nap time.
Oh.
Yeah. And then they nap like around like 12:30 to like hopefully to 3. Their snack time is at 3.
Okay. How many hours you working there now?
I'm working only Monday and Friday,
Okay.
and then sometimes I have to so-called request the Mondays or Friday off because I have doctor's appointment or something to do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like they said, like there's not enough teachers, can't do that, can't think about yourself only.
Right.
Yeah.
So you still got to take care of yourself.
Yeah. They'd be saying that, yeah. And not it says not approved, but I still do my stuff and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't got those other like the PTOs and stuff. I only got 6 days, so that's all I can use.
Yeah.
I only have certain hours to do. I don't have the PTOs at all. So I'm only using 6 days when I'm requesting off.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't approve it, so
Glad you do it anyway. Like, well,
yeah.
yeah, do what I gotta do.
But yeah, so like last time when they when Trio and the other center, they had the Loyola trip. I went on that Friday, and I went back to the daycare after. So yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Sometimes you can make it work, like go around.
yeah, because I thought there would be the one by Sheridan, but it's the one in downtown. Yeah. So I went and I took the train back up, and I came like back up to a little bit, about like 1 something when I wrote on the paper 2:30. So I had like a little bit time in between.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's great.
And then I'm gonna do the next one this next Friday too for the DePaul one.
Oh, you know, like at the call.
Yeah. And then the other Monday for Champaign.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going with Champagne.
Yeah, the one on the 17th is on Champaign.
Okay. They're just taking like day trips to go check out the colleges and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. This is like 11s to like 2 or 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You guys take a bus down there or?
Last time, for Loyola was the one that's in charge over there. One little office. She drove us to downtown. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I'm not sure about the one for the Champagne one, but
Yeah, I know Trio does a lot of cool things like that.
yeah, that was this was part of Trio and that center.
Uh-huh. Okay. Nice.
Yeah. You can't go, right? You're not part of any of these programs.
No. Sounds nice though.
Yeah. Yeah, I signed up for those.
Yeah, you gotta sign up.
Mhm.
I probably should be in Trio though because like my health stuff.
Mhm.
So I might grad school. But then there's no point going anywhere else because I'll be here.
Mhm.
So we'll see. Did you like Loyola when you went to look at it?
Yeah. It's like the other building, the roof bay. They had the roof. They had some plants, so-called for the absorb carbon dioxide. Those plants are good.
Mm-hmm.
And they made their own soap with like oil. They
Oh
you
yeah.
know how they use
Essential oils and stuff.
not essential like the grease oil. They somehow like recycle it and make it into like their soap to use to wash hands and stuff.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah, that's they do it at the Sheridan one,
Okay.
that campus.
Nice.
That's how they use that campus to do the recycling, and then that's how they put the soap for the campus.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you've done all your general eds already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So those are so hard. I remember those.
Yeah, for when I did the general ed, I only had to take like maybe two math class,
Me too. Yeah.
and then I had to take the English.
Mhm.
But the English, I was testing to the lower one, so I had to take the lower ones and then the 101 and 102.
Two, yeah.
But like one of the 101s was had a 98 with it, so I got both the credit for it.
Nice. I think I remember, like, yeah, I got placed into 101 right away, but I saw some people had like 98, 99 with 101. And I was like, oh, okay.
I think that's the one I got after I had to take a 96
Okay.
and then a 99
Okay.
or something. Yeah, I take like at least four. I had to take 4.
Wow. Yeah. I think I did for math. I had to take 3. I was so bad at math.
Yeah, I only had to take 2 math, but I had to retake one of the math because I was struggling with it
Yeah.
because of the professor and stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
was struggling, so I had to retake that.
Yeah.
And then I had taken an anthropology class. I had to retake it because I was struggling with that. Took it with the same professor and I passed.
Good.
And he was teaching the same idea stuff and same everything mostly. So I just turned in the stuff. I just revised it and turned it.
Yeah. That's what I would have done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I took a film and art class. And I took a music class.
Nice. I think I did fine arts or art history, something like that. I did good in those classes, even though art's not my thing, but I did good somehow.
Yeah, the film was really just watching movies and then taking some quizzes or for the midterm and final.
Mm-hmm.
But that one was really watching just movies. That one's very easy.
Yeah.
And then the art one was very easy too. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the education class, I had like you can earn extra credit for like going to the art museum. So I did that, and it was for one of the essays we had to write about.
Okay.
And then for that class, we also was it. Yeah. Oh, actually, that class is humanities class. I had watch movies and stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, the humanities of watch the Fight Club.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And that fruit song, the poem
Oh yeah.
that I wrote about that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The humanities class was fun too.
Yeah. I liked it when I had it.
Yeah.
I think I took it at Hill Washington. And then that's what I took a biology class at Wright.
I took most of my class at Truman, but I did try to take one at Harrow, but it was kind of boring because of the professor. So I had to retake that class, and then that time around it was during the pandemic, so it was with online. It was that class was considered online, and it was online, and then with a professor that we did meet like at least 2 or 3 times because for the midterm and final, and then like the first day to just see. That one I passed that one.
Good. And when did you come over here? 2022?
21
21.
after the so-called really the start of the pandemic.
Yeah. Yep. I'm glad it's calmed down. I'm still being careful,
Yeah.
especially if you feel sick or anything.
Mhm.
Don't go anywhere. There was that air quality last week, and I'm still
Yeah, that like that time that Tuesday you asked me did I go outside? I ended up going outside. It was very hard to breathe.
Yeah, it was. It was bad.
Yeah, and that week I only went out that time.
Yeah.
And the Friday I went out to go to the daycare to work.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bit better, but
Okay. Yeah, I heard you're supposed to get some more bad quality air, but I hope not soon.
yeah, I thought yesterday was gonna be because like when on the Google Hub it had a little red color, says not good air quality.
Yeah.
And so my little brother's after school matters they canceled it because of the weather. It said
Oh.
rain, but like I didn't see any rain.
Yeah, till later.
And this is in downtown where the NASCAR race was and stuff. They're across from the Buckingham Fountain. The little garden is there.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the stuff I need to type, like the summary of activities. and stuff.
Okay, good.
I got the notes, I just need to type it in.
Okay, good. That's always good to have, so that way you have it all laid out already. and-
Mhm. Yeah, it's a summary of the activities, but the way I'm typing it seems more like I'm writing more about it
Mhm.
instead of really the summary. So
Yeah.
I'm making it more than the think 2-page originally
Yeah,
of it and making it more.
okay,
So I'm not
Sure.
sure am I doing it right for the summaries.
yeah. Might just need to break it down a little bit more and like condense it a little bit.
Yeah, with the stuff I had.
Mhm. Once we finish the lesson plans, we can go through those if you want, try to make them a little bit.
Yeah, because this one's so called this is due when on this one's last day of the class
Okay,
is turn in that.
everything, okay,
This is the final thing to turn in, so called this
Okay.
day. With these summaries.
mm-hmm. Okay, then, so,
Yes.
hopefully see you again on Tuesday
Mhm.
at 2.
Mhm.
I'm waiting for Dr. Matista to reply, but she may not get to this till
Yeah.
tomorrow. So you can email me as soon as you have some information, like lesson plan
Mhm.
thing, and then we can go ahead, insert everything. I can try to look at it.
Mhm. Mhm.
And finish everything else we need to work on, all that.
Yeah, I think right now, the other thing I will need is to read the other article, the third article,
Okay.
and then write the summary and stuff about it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, for the first one of the three, I did the stuff, but maybe need to revise it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That surprised me before because I was with Mecca, we were writing quotes from the article.
Uh-huh.
I think I found a little quote that would be okay to add to a certain part of it.
Okay, good. How was your 4th of July?
I stayed home.
Yeah.
Didn't eat anything really fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-called either Monday or Tuesday was very hot. So
Mhm.
I think so-called said Monday was very hot
Yeah.
and Tuesday too.
Mm-hmm. Been hot. Today, yesterday, and the other day.
Yeah, my bus card expires next year
Oh,
in February.
oh no.
So I'm not sure where it's gonna send to. Is it sending to my house or where?
I think it will. I think it's from mine. Is it your venture pass?
Yeah.
Yeah, then it should send it.
The one my mom had one too, and then it expired. I think this year, and she got it sent to the home.
Okay, then yeah, it should be the same. I know mine was when
Mhm.
I just got one recently.
Was it the same picture?
I didn't get the youth pass. I just got the regular venture pass. But I think if you got the youth pass, it'll.
Because mine was from Truman.
Oh.
It's not from here, and like because it's not from here because it's not. I'm not full time. Full time.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's still the old one from my.
Oh, so you're just reusing it.
It still works. It's still. I'm just using it as like the normal bus pass.
Yeah. Okay. Huh, then you might should be okay, or then you send you like one like this. Might send you one like this.
My mom got that.
Okay. Yeah, this is the regular one. I think you pay $5 for it, and then you can load your money on your online account.
I meant the money that was on the card before is still in there.
Yeah.
It was still in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I asked like what I think last spring or in the fall, like about the venture car
Mhm.
because it's not not from here, and so they said it's because I'm not full time. They don't, I can't be.
You can't get it. Yeah. I'm the same way. I don't have any of that.
And then if it's full time, I have to pay the 155 or something.
Why?
So when I transferred here and then took over during the pandemic, that spring 2021, I waived it. So I didn't have to pay for it
Mm-hmm.
because everything was online remote.
Yeah. Yep. I remember that. Crazy.
I think I liked it when it was online.
I did too. Like when we had Zoom sessions instead. and
Yeah,
you had to
because
go
you can most of the time can have the camera off. Only like if the teacher asks you needed to have your camera on, you
turn it on, you know. I'm the same way. Now it's like you could chill at home and
Mhm.
lay in your bed, whatever.
Mhm. Oh, yeah. Are you going home after?
Yeah. This is usually later than what the buses shouldn't be too bad.
Which one you taking?
82. Yeah, the one that comes on or Katapa over there.
Oh,
Then I go all the way to Logan Square. 30-minute ride. Then I took a second bus. And then you got much further to go. Are you gonna go right home or you gonna...
I think I might be picked up today.
Okay, good.
My brothers didn't come to their after school program today because it starts at 10 and then I had to go to that school over there. So my mom had to work.
Oh,
So they didn't come up north. They stay home.
okay.
They're like that little daycare they attending this summer. It starts late,
Okay.
ends early.
Are they really young?
There's what grade are they now? 1 6, 1 3.
Oh wow, they're young.
And then the other one, the oldest one is junior. Junior this summer. Yes. And he was struggling during the pandemic. So he had to take summer school and it was at the school I'm doing my clinical at.
Oh wow. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it was right next to Disney, so
Yeah, so you have to try it.
and Disney don't offer summer
Yeah.
for some reason.
Maybe because a lot of kids are really high screen time. Like the family is cute. And they're not the nice. I do brag about kind of going there. So kind of like one of those schools that's really